let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Judge hustles it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Josh Young, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Mariners trying to break this one open here in the late stages of game one. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's a guy who does it all.
Look for him to be aggressive here. He got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That kicks the zone, and it got 1-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2 on, 1 out. Fights it off, you'll see another. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him swinging, it's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Now at the plate, Adrian Del Castillo. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and they take a 3-1 lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hits around the baseball though.
Steven Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of the ALDS. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's now 9-4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. grounds one to the right side. Base hit! Coming home. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 10-4. 2 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He gets down a base hit. Throw into third.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now it's the DH. 1 for 3. Now no pitch is signaled. And wow, a balk is being called. And with a runner on third, that's going to bring home a run. There's a strike. Yeah, a foul ball.
That was pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. Put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.
Well, our scorecards are a mess after this one as we look at the final line.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out that old graphing calculator of yours for this one, Boog. We saw a ton of offense.
I don't think that's how a graphic calculator works, Siggy. A 12-8 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaffner. Thanks for joining us.
No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se... I remember taking the metal, offering this stitch on the sweater. Hair keep coming on the letters. I don't be rocking no brothers. If you see me booty, this missing my jello. Double up came with umbrella. They tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and Yoko dispatch it like kind of vendettas. I'm doing numbers like stars at the Mecca. And he sent me Yaki, I feel the Tribeca. Tryna save him for my dinner, but I'd have been touching more bread than a champion to check. Cause I crave all the pressure, they cave under pressure, the difference is clear. He missed a target in over a year. I bet you can tell by this Rick on his tactical gear. I got remarkable range. Midas put fingers to fangs, and also the mains. So only the molars remain. I pick up a couple of chains, I bust on the plane, examine a different terrain. It used to just be in my brain, my love for the game, but now I can feel it in veins, yeah. Came from the sediment, a bit on my name, it's irrelevant. Money been calling on minutes, unlimited. Talking much better than negative sentiment, but on my 90s, they matching the rhythm. Let's get to the session, I pull up in revenant, hop in the booth of my demons, I let them in. They want the future, so we had to get them in. Double up came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and Hill got a stash that I got no vendettas. Double up came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and Hill got a stash that I got no vendettas. Yeah, Cartier frames, a professor frame. Think I played Chicago for school, I really just wanted to flex
baseball fans, and here in New York, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in. And I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. Going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Todd Ingebrigtsen. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
So we're underway here in Game 2.
Ball.
Ingebrigtsen measures 6 feet even, just 19 years old. And he was born in the Netherlands. That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Henderson with a homer in his last game. Now the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing called strike. 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And that is that. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in New York.
Wow.
Mariners, Edward Cabrera. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Judge over the top. Judge was named player of the...
Ball 4, take your bait. Hey. Stay. Out. 3.
We're in the second game of this division series. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. The old ones.
Ball. No.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here into the visitors bullpen. A solo shot. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Adrian Del Castillo up next for the Mariners.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball in 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air to left center. Trout gets under it. And there's one down. One out man at first. This is Corbin Carroll.
No, that's the ball. Oi.
This one in the air center field. Bellinger settles under this one. Makes the grab. Now a throw to first.
The third baseman, Tommy White.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Tommy White. That one close, ruled the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up the middle, Chisholm flips it. Nicely done for the out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Brent Rooker. Rooker matched a homer in his last game.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
The 1-0.
No.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
That one outside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Wow, the silly.
Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
That is good. The left fielder, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout.
Wow.
Trout, that's the challenge. This thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Tied up here in the early going. Pitch misses there. And the count now 2-0. Just missed. In there at the knees. And now 3-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
3-1 is on the way. And that is ball 4. And the Yankees are in business.
You know, Bill, it's been said, these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Rips that one to right. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Machado.
Here's Machado.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, 1 out. And downstairs, Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. outside ball 4. He walked him, and they are loaded.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball.
And a 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Right, doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Pitch is in the dirt, and a count 2-1.
In situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. And there's the strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay throw. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners 1. This is the American League Division. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, number 99. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. Walked to open the ball game.
Hook one.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson up next for the Mariners. He hit into a double play his first time up. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Hard hit to third. And that will end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 2-1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, Aaron Judge. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Young. That clips the corner.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And the tying runs at second base with a double. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And it's second.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So now, with 1 away and a man at second, Adrian Del Castillo up next for the Mariners. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late
strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Out! 1 left for Seattle. And our score remains 2-1. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the Yankees catcher now. Francisco.
3. That's ball 4. 3.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there. And that skips into dirt. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. In the air, left field. And there's 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Tommy White. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. The Mariners down by a run. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Way out front for strike 2. And that is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's the DH. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses in the dirt. And there's a ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mariners are down in order. And they trail it here 2-1. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Manny Machado.
Three.
Back in the Bronx, start of the sixth, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Ground ball, left side. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Look out, number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Josh Young, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So Julio Rodriguez now gets a chance with 2 balls.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Rodriguez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Oh, 2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. Headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Adrian Del Castillo getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt. To third, not in time. He's safe. Rodriguez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Here's a 1-1. In the dirt, and the runner holds. On the ground to third. Throws to first, and that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. Yankees out front, 4-2. We're in the second game of this division series. Bottom of the 6th, Brent Rooker stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Mariners, Stephen Kwan. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Slash foul down the right side. Gonna hook off into the seats.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Got him looking for the kill. Picks up strikeout number 7. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Carroll stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The 1-0. Swinging a foul out of play. The Yanks up by 2 here in the late stages of game 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Tommy White up next for the Mariners.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Comes up empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one a little bit high.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Next is the designated hitter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Yep.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Todd Ingebrigtsen departs. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The lefty to 1-0. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Two on, 2 outs. And the count 1-2.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Grant Taylor. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Both start.
3-3. Take the base. First base.
Leading off, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Josh Young up next.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Michael Nathan. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Adrian Morejon out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Right through there for a strike. The M's trailing by 3. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Out number 2. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Miller, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That one fouled off. One and two here. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back now in the Bronx. Out of the back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the ninth. Adrian Del Castillo getting ready to hit.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Kwan stands in here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fastball for a strike. The Yankees trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. Struck him out swinging. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Carroll in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard hit right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3.
Final score 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there was another page, we'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here, let me bring y'all to my home. First let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina, never tastes bad to me. And I guarantee you when the session in, we'll need us some need. So I take them down to the chicken coop, the best in the southeast. Get a quarter dog and them potato rounds, I bet you would like it. Order fried fish and a couple shrimp, you can taste the town when you bite. If you don't keep it moving after all this food, you will lay it down with the items. And I got plenty much more to show. Throw the plates away, let's fight it. Hit my line, pull up on, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up. Do it again. Hit my line, pull up on, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up, do it again. That school's on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cuz used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dub, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the Project Kaiser. Then they got flipped with the rent on 1,000. Move the folks out near 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on islands. Over there used to be the Westside Club. Every night packed with the Westside Cubs. Westside players and the Westside thugs, showing Westside love to the Westside plug. The gas tank in my Chevy down on East, so I stopped by the stove on Mallard Creek. If you want something out of here, it's on me. When to pay the cashier, put this on 3. This small town in the big city called Met County, everybody know each other. Even on the south side, we'll know a brother. Chop it up, shout it, then burn, brother. It's been a flip. Anytime you wanna come on down, I'll show you around. Now make sure you get in the house and I won't pull off till you safe and sound. Hit my line, pull up on, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up, do it again. Hit my line, pull up on, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up, do it again. Betty Ford, Best Trade, Nation Ford, Rouse Fair, Freedom Drive, Chuck Seas, Little Rock, Boulevard, Statesville, Sunset, North Trine, South Trine, Grand Street, Sugar Creek, Plaza Road, Double T, Central Ave, Albemarle, Independent, Woodlawn, Idlewild, Downtown, Monroe, Plant Road, Wilkinson, Mill Road, Oaklawn, Airwood, Glenwood, Brookshire, every hood, Georgia, all the way back right North Carolina.